SynthFest France 24. I'm here on the booth of Nanopolis.
Hello,
I'm with Vincent. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Fine. It's almost done the second day. You are a new company because you started last year, I think, of the Superbooth.
Yeah, I go to the Superbooth last year. It was the first time I present this module, the Nanopolis Antigone, and this time I'm here at the SynthFest with the final product, totally finished, almost ready to commercialize.
So it was more, at the Superbooth, it was more a prototype.
Yeah, it was a prototype, a final prototype, but there is some refinement on this model. Essentially the firmware, but it was almost final last year. Yeah.
What is Antigone? It's
Antigone is the district where I live in Montpellier, France.
And what is the the module? It's called Nanopolis, oh?
The brand is Nanopolis. My company is Nanopolis. Yeah.
And then Antigone is the module.
Antigone is the module. Yes.
What makes it? Is an oscillator or what is it?
Yeah, in fact, when I started this project, it was because I was in the need of 4 wavetable oscillator in my case, and I want to do the best wavetable oscillator. And when I developed this module, I add some features like filters, envelopes, and it is now a full synthesizer.
Okay. Is it so? It has multiple synthesis inside and so on. So it's a synth voice.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, you got 4 voice, and you can do whatever you want with this 4 voice. You can load different engine on each voice. In fact, you can replace, for example, on voice 1, you can load an algorithmic synth with multi-model oscillators with FM, virtual analog, with a folder, ring modulator, on other oscillator. You have 2 filters, 2 routable in parallel or serial. You have a wavetable synthesizer too, and a sample player and some utility modules.
Is it just one sample or is it multi-sample or is
for the sample
sample
player?
player.
No, it is one sample.
one sample? Okay.
Something, for example, for the sample player, you can load a wave file from the SD card. You can choose the start point, the length of your of the playable sample. You can filter it. You have 2 filters too. There is a lot of filters type included. You have state variable filter, Cork 35, transistor ladder filters in low pass, high pass, band pass, notch.
But you can then have 4 samples in total.
Yeah, 4 samples in parallel, 1 samples per voice, and you can trigger all these voice with CV, with the 4 gates and the 6 CV here, and or you can trigger it with the MIDI input and the expander. Sorry.
Okay. And the expander gives you additional connectivity.
Yeah, the expander had 6 CV input and 2 gates for modulation or not control. On each voice, you got 4 modulators, and you can replace. You got 4 slots to load some different modulation. You have envelopes, so classical envelopes, and you can configure the curves of the envelopes to do snappy envelopes, the speed of the envelope, and you can load another module, for example, an LFO wavetable. LFO wavetable, you have different style of waveforms. you can clock you can change the mode for the speed of the LFO. You can clock this LFO with a gate clock input, for example, or you can synchronize the LFO with the main oscillator. So you can use this LFO as an operator, for example, to modulate any parameters on the module. The strength of the module, I think, is ability to modulate any parameters with internal modulation and external modulation. So, for example, here I am navigating in the wavetable.
That looks very good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, with the 3D visualization. And I can modulate, for example, this parameter. I just hold the button. I choose input G. And I can see my external LFO here. And I can adjust the depth of this modulation here with the digital attenuverter. And I can see now that my wavetable is scanning at the speed of this LFO.
And you are you supporting for the wavetable oscillator now? Can you import zero wavetables?
Yes, the wavetable are stored on the SD card. Okay. It is compatible with almost all wavetable
manager editor. Yeah.
Yeah, from the major editor, like the Serum wavetable, Serum VST, Vital, or the wavetable from Synthesis Technology, the Wave Edit wavetable editor.
So basically, each voice has its own its own oscillator, filter,
yeah, absolutely.
envelope, LFO, effects. Yes. Not.
No, there is no effect on this module. Here, on this case, I have external effects for the demo, but there is absolutely no FX on this module. You got a mixer for the routing of each voice. You can route each voice on different output. So, for example, you can route the voice 1 on the output 1, voice 2 on output 2, and you can use the each output are stereo outputs or mono outputs. Okay. So you can pan the voice, the different voice on the stereo field. You have a scale quantizer. So, for example, you can quantize all your notes on the pentatonic minor C, and you can transpose each voice. So modulate, for example, each note height, for example, and it can generate some melody with just using external LFO, for example. I can show you some sound. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And the model is already out. No, it's not yet out.
Not yet. I think in 1 or 2 months for the price of 649 euros.
And then you add. Then you can also add the expander.
Yeah, the expander for 99 euros.
Okay. So in 1-2 months, so after Superbooth probably or so, it will be available.
Yeah, I think this year I will not be at the Superbooth, but yeah, I think it will be out at this time.
In the summer, yeah, in the summertime.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay. I wish you good luck with the module, with your first module.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you, Tom.
big thanks. And so good SynthFest France for you rest of the days. And big thanks, and hope to see you again very soon in the next video. Bye.